Hey guys, let's do a run test of this Emerson 86641 electrically reversible 36-inch ceiling fan. I finally have this restored. The blades are right there. They look beautiful. What was so tough about this fan was the wiring. It has both electrically reversible shading coils that have to be hooked up. That's 3 wires for that coming down. And there's also the light kit. And that is a really narrow shaft, so I had to cram 8 wires down that shaft to make this work. But I ended up with the original porcelain 2-speed pull chain over there, and then here I have a toggle switch for updraft and downdraft. So let's go ahead and start it up on high downdraft. Really smooth running fan. I can tell it hasn't had a ton of use. This fan like this has like a 45-50 second spin down time, which is really impressive for such a small fan. You typically see spin downs on these in the order of like, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds, not almost a minute. So with the drag of the blades on, I'm pretty sure that just flipping the switch would reverse the direction of rotation, because if I do this, as it is now, slows it down a bit, kind of changes the pitch of the motor, but it doesn't actually reverse it. But if I go to my handy dandy speed control and put this on medium, so now we're running the motor on less power, and now if I flip this, and now we have updraft. Full power again. So I oriented the switch kind of in an intuitive way so that if the toggle is down, it's going to be downdraft, it's up, it's updraft. So this fan, if you're looking at the bottom of it, rotates clockwise for downdraft. That's because these Emerson irons have that kind of cool reverse pitch they did for a while there. Or they did it from, okay, on any downdraft fan or reversible fan with the stamped steel irons is going to have it, except for the very early round noses like this one. If you look at these blades, these are your standard counterclockwise downdraft pitch blades. That's a 1931 fan, and these on this 1937 are opposite. So that's kind of cool. I kind of like how you do a double take on these Emerson fans in downdraft because they're going the wrong way and the blades are pitched the wrong way, but that's just kind of how they did it. But yeah, this fan, I've wanted an electrically reversible one for a long time. This one is going to get quite a bit of exposure in my breakfast room back in Houston. It's going to be kind of at the middle of the house. It's going to be on an 8-foot ceiling, so I put a pretty short down rod on there. But because it's over a table, I shouldn't have any issues with even a light kit on this with an 8-foot ceiling. Should be just fine. But I like how this color came out. It's a very dark brown. If you get a light on it, it looks kind of funny. I'll show you. Kind of loses that rich dark brown when you shine a light directly at it. But that's not a realistic way for it to be shown off. It's pretty close to the factory brown if you look at it like this, and quote-unquote normal lighting. These blades have the original finish. I cleaned them up using Old English dark wood. Kind of filled those nicks right there so it's not as noticeable. But yeah, it's going to be a couple months before this fan is hung, unfortunately. I won't be back in Texas until April or May, but on that trip I'll take it with me. Another lovely 3,000 mile round trip journey from Virginia. But it's always good bringing this a different fan back with me every time. I might even have two. Once I take a little break, maybe a month or so, I might tackle restoring this fan. This is that Emerson 69641. This is a 36-inch Roundnose from 1931 with a fixed fitter. So the oil cup and fitter are cast in one piece. Whereas on the later ones like this, they can be separated. But this is a cool fan. It's kind of like they threw the kitchen sink at this 36-inch fan, which was pretty unusual. A lot of 36-inch, a lot of smaller fans were pretty basic in terms of features. Usually just 2-speed, not reversible. Certainly not with the detachable light kit and a drain plug and all that. Pretty innovative. And if you look at how it's cast, has a spot up here. If you want to locate the reverse switch up here on top, you can do that. You just have to weasel it in, take out the rotor and kind of come in, wire it up that way. I'm gonna watch these wires. I did my best job. I did the best I could on this tag. This is one of those zinc tags that just does not age well. This one here has a nice brass tag. You can barely see it. But you know, Emerson was kind of on top of their game in the 30s for engineering, but their quality was just kind of going more towards mass production. Can't really blame them. Alright guys, hopefully the next time you see this fan it's installed and running, but I'm so happy to have this done. I'm so glad that it works, and it worked the first time. I really took my time with this one. All the wiring I soldered and heat shrunk and friction taped and just went kind of overboard, making sure everything is right on it. But yeah, this thing will last a very long time and look great doing it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.